Hi, I'm Shubha Narayan and we have with us today Mr. B. Ramachandran, who is the Vice President Materials of Nelcast Ltd, which is located in Chennai. Hello sir, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, good to have you here and welcome to IFEX 2012 and the Pavilion of Forest Polymers. What do you think about IFEX this year? How do you find it?
Yeah, IFEX, it happens every year. More than, this IFEX is meant for Indian Institute of Foundry Men, wherein people mingle together once in a year. It's more than business sharing, it's a knowledge sharing that people are used to having. This is a place where you meet once in a year, a lot of people having a lot of ideas, the exchange of ideas, and you get your thoughts renewed every year after year. So you get yourself prepared for facing any problems or your self problems, including your technical problems, are solved in once in a place, which is a rare thing happens in any of the industries.
Well said, well said. Now what do you think about our pavilion architecture?
Yeah, it's really good. Of course, looking like as if you are sitting in a moonlight.
Alright.
It's really good.
Good, it will help you open up and talk freely.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So tell us a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, ours is Nelcast Ltd. We manufacture ductile and castings. We produce around 10,000 tons of castings per month. Our turnover is about 600 crores. And we produce mainly ductile and castings, mainly for the truck segment. And our customers are almost all leading foundries in the world. And we are onto the exports also in a limited. We are also coming out with the fourth plant in near the Gudur, where it will be about in Chennai, in and about Chennai. It's about 140 kilometers from Chennai, and in Chennai is about 40 kilometers. The installed capacity is about 12,000 tons a year. So because of the power cut, everything, we are producing roughly around 10,000 tons of castings a month.
Okay. How has your journey been in the foundry industry so far?
It has been a well smooth and of course hard fought at the beginning of the years, wherein we had to struggle a lot, and now we have established ourselves as a leading foundry in the country as of now. Particularly for ductile iron, we make under chassis components, mostly catering to the leading auto industries in India, and most of the components in the industry, if you come across any vehicle, none of the components will not miss our component. To that extent, we are there. Our presence is felt all over India, and to an extent even in USA also.
Oh, good. Good to hear that. And tell us, have you attended any of the technical sessions that's been going on here so far?
Yeah, of course. To speak about technical sessions, this is the first time in India. In India, for the first time, Bangalore is having a lot of technical sessions, which is, of course, it's a unique in many ways. It's rather induced. You can see as the presentation, people who are coming out is really welcoming one. It's a good thing that's happening. It's a good thing.
Any state-of-the-art technology that was discussed there that you were impressed with?
Yeah, of course. Particularly in the ferrous and non-ferrous industries, a lot of things have come. Whatever the latest developments have been already discussed, and the accolade should be given to Mr. P. Dr. Sriram, who has really organized it and see that his dream is fulfilled.
And how long have you been associated with Forest Polymers as a supplier?
Forest Polymers started as their company, and our company is almost about 27 years old, and since this company's inception, they are with us.
All right, good to hear that. And what sort of parts or components do you source from Forest Polymers?
Yeah, Forest Polymers is now, they started as a substitute supplier, and now they have replaced my main supplier with their quality products, and now they are my number one supplier. And particularly resins, we are they have established themselves as a main supplier to us, and of course the services that they have been rendering is really appreciated.
I was just going to come to that first to ask you how you would rate your association with Forest Polymers in terms of quality and service.
Of course, quality is felt by our people. That itself speaks about it. The way, as a purchase guy, the person who is there and the end user, if they prefer material, one thing will be based on the quality. So that's a plus point for Forest Polymers as of now.
So Tell us, Mr. Ramachandran, any industry that you look at has its own set of challenges. What, according to you, are the major challenges in front of the Indian foundry industry?
Yeah, as an Indian foundry, the cast is the major foundry. Say, take for example, if you go to China, the price at which they are offering and the Indian prices that we are offering is literally two different segments. There are, it's a huge, disparity is there, mainly because of the government support that Chinese foundries are getting.
So you're saying Chinese government, they have better support from their government?
Definitely to the industries as such. Right from the infrastructure, even to the materials, most of the things are subsidized. And they have the large volume of mass material that is available to them, which is scarce in here.
So you're suggesting that's why they have an edge?
Yeah, definitely. The edge is almost, between India and China, it is almost 6 times. It's not the gap is too much. It is only because of the support.
Okay. So with the help of our Indian government support, do you think we can bridge that gap?
Yeah, of course. This will take quite some time. But of course, we are aiming to that. But there is an advantage as far as Indian casting supplies are concerned. We are definitely qualitatively better with the less infrastructure that is being available to us. The basic reason is our people are still equipped to get themselves to the automation, most of the things. Once we are going on to the platform, the productivity automatically increases and automatically the gap between China and India will bridge down. And of course, we may not be able to reach that level, but we will be able to match that one to a pretty faster way.
The cost factor with the lack of government support
is
what you look at as
definitely.
Now, having spoken about all these challenges, what kind of strategies has your organization adopted to tackle these?
Yeah, of course. In our company, what we do is, the best solution is to have a best alternative for each and everything and go for a sourcing. Sourcing is a major thing that is being adopted. And the purpose, all my customers, all my suppliers pay well in time. You know, the purpose for their business is to see that they get back their money faster. They don't mind parting away their profit when their payment or everything is rest assured. Automatically you get your price reduced. And number 2 is the market awareness. You know about the product, the end use of it, where it is available, and what is the status of your competitors. Once that is there, you are in for good bargaining capabilities. Unless and until you arrive at it, you are at a loss. So the communication that has got to be flowed.
All right. Now, what according to you are the future trends in the foundry industry?
Yeah, future industries as far as India is concerned is a bright one. As long as the infrastructure investment that is happening in India, which is likely to happen for another 15 years, there is no go back, except for the commercial vehicle segment that is always in a, on a up and down situation. Even then, it is not going to bother us that much. So we will be always, the rest assured is, India will always be in the range of 6 to 8% growth rate every year. That is rest assured for another 15-20 years. That's always there. So that's a plus point.
Okay, now India, we all know, is the second largest castings manufacturer only next to China. Now how do you see the growth of this industry in India?
No, the growth industry, as I said, you know that the gap between India and China is about 6 times. So we will be able to grow only when our present infrastructure, a lot of automation has to happen in India. Once it happens with the existing units, when it club together, or now that is what is happening, all your clusters, everything happening, and then do it together, and automatically ours will slightly go. So I expect around 15 to 20% of increase every year. If it happens, we will be able to catch up with them at least to the extent of 50% of their capabilities.
Now, what about green initiatives?
Yeah.
What is your take on that?
Of course. In Nelcast, what we have done is, as a green initiative, we have gone in for sand reclamation, even though our plant is situated near the sand available places. Looking at today and in about 5 to 6 years, the sand is going to be a question mark for Indian foundries as well. So almost a lot of foundries have already started looking in for. Yes, it's a huge concern with lot of places, all mining areas in most of the places in India has already been stopped, leaving alone very few places there. And a lot of foundries are already started facing sand shortages, which is a prime metal to form a casting. This is going to be a big masting, and as a green effort, whatever you put in, it should get recycled and then put back into use. You are not only saving the cost, you are also preserving your natural resources. Natural resources is also available for you for a longer period.
Yeah, exactly. So 5 years, one last question before we let you go. 5 years from now, what changes do you perceive in the Indian foundry industry? 5 years from now.
Yeah, you will have number of automotive lines in India. Take it for granted. It's already started happening. The awareness among the foundrymen has already started coming in. With the traditional foundries going in for automated line, definitely we need higher productivity. And people will be able to get back their money, and there will be a good business environment which is available in India.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Ramachandran, and thanks for sharing all that information with us and enlightening us.
Yeah.
You have a great day today at the event. Thanks again.